So what I'm trying to do now is take off these rivets, as I've already talked about, but it's been kind of a struggle. It's extremely strenuous work. But this is kind of what they look like when they're off. But you can see from the tool that we were able to pop the centers of the rivets in. But something else that I've kind of learned works a lot better is you need two tools to take them off the rest of the way. If you can find one of these, I'm not even sure what they call it, but I'm calling it a hammer chisel, because this end kind of works as a chisel. And if you use a grinder, you can take off the edge and sharpen it a little bit so it sinks in a little better. And then you use this side to slap it into the rivet. And another important tool that I found works is basically like this, like kind of like a mini sledgehammer. It's got a little extra weight. Your standard, large hammer end has about 20 ounces of weight around it. This one here has about 2.5 pounds, which I think that's roughly about 40 ounces, right? So it's double the weight smacking into the hammer chisel. And what I'm finding is, whereas the other hammer took like 8-9 cracks to knock off one of the rivets, this one is actually taking more like 4 or 5. So it's cutting my time in half. So you want to have a mini sledgehammer and one of these things, which I'm calling a hammer chisel. If you know what it's called, that's awesome. Let me know. But I think this will help you on your rivet journey.